The story of Ben and the village bonds. In a small village called Meadowtown, a rabbit named Ben lived by a quiet river. Meadowtown was a busy place where animals traded apples, blankets, and tools at a noisy market. Ben liked watching the market, especially when Old Owl sold village bonds. Village bonds were promises. If you gave Owl some coins now, he'd give them back in a year with a few extra apples, called the yield. It was a thank you for lending coins to help Meadowtown build things like roads or mills. One chilly morning, Ben hopped to the market with a question. "Owl," he said, "everyone's saying the yield on village bonds is going up, and it's a bad sign because of the trade fight with Farland. I also heard Farland's animals are dumping our bonds. What's that about?" Owl looked serious. "Come with me," he said. "I'll explain." As they walked past stalls of carrots and pots, Owl started. "Meadowtown needs coins to build a new road for faster trading. I sell village bonds to get those coins. You give me 10 coins today, and I promise 10 coins back plus 2 apples next year." Ben nodded. "The yield's the apples, right?" "Right," said Owl. "But things are tricky now. Meadowtown and Farland are in a trade fight. Farland won't sell us their cheap wheat, and we're charging more for our apples. This makes stuff like bread and tools cost more. Animals here are nervous, holding onto their coins for supplies instead of lending to me." Ben frowned. "Why's the yield going up then?" Owl stepped around a cart. "To get coins for the road, I have to offer more apples, 3 instead of 2. A higher yield means animals want more to lend because they're worried prices will keep rising. But there's another problem. Farland's animals, like their foxes and badgers, are dumping our village bonds." "Dumping?" Ben asked, ears twitching. Owl nodded. "They used to buy our bonds, lending us their coins, but now, because of the trade fight, they're mad. They're selling our bonds back to me fast. When they dump bonds, I have to buy them back or find new lenders. To get enough coins, I offer even more apples, pushing the yield higher." They stopped by the river, where otters stacked stones for the new road. Ben kicked a pebble. "Is the higher yield a warning?" "Yes," said Owl. "The trade fight's making things expensive, and Farland dumping bonds makes it worse. The higher yield shows animals, here and in Farland, expect prices to climb, like bread costing more soon. It also means borrowing for the road is pricier. If I keep paying more apples, Meadowtown has less for things like fixing the school or buying seeds." Ben squinted. "Why's Farland dumping bonds? Don't they want apples?" Owl sighed. "They're upset about the trade fight. They think Meadowtown's coins might not buy as much later if prices keep rising. So they sell our bonds to get their coins back now and spend them elsewhere. It's like they're saying, we don't trust Meadowtown's promises as much anymore." Ben thought hard. "So it's like when I trade carrots for apples, but I stop if I think apples will cost too much tomorrow?" "Exactly," said Owl. "The trade fight and bond dumping make everyone cautious. Animals lend less, and I raise the yield to keep coins coming. But if yields get too high, Meadowtown could struggle. The road might cost too much, and shops could sell less if prices soar." Ben looked at the river. "Can we fix it?" "Maybe," said Owl. "If Meadowtown and Farland settle the trade fight, Farland might stop dumping bonds. But for now, the rising yield is a signal to watch. It tells us the fight and the dumping are shaking Meadowtown, and we need to be smart with our coins." They walked back to the market. Ben felt sharper. "So, the rising yield means the trade fight's making animals nervous, Farland's dumping bonds, and borrowing's getting tough?" "That's it," said Owl. "Want a bond? 3 apples next year?" Ben shook his head. "Not now. I'm saving for a new rake." He hopped off, thinking about roads, apples, and Farland's foxes tossing bonds away.